Hi everyone, welcome to another StarCraft 2 casting with your host HNN. Today's tutorial will be a tips and trick tutorial for Terran players. So anyway, actually this really isn't too much of a tips and trick tutorial because what I'm about to do today is something you should never ever do against a Protoss player. And if you want to do it and do it for fun, only do it on the Steppes of War. And I'm sure maybe you've guessed it, but what I am doing today is the Mega Marine Rush that you guys have probably seen in my other videos. And one of the things about it is you should not do it against a Protoss player, mainly because once the Protoss player gets the Stalkers, Stalkers will be able to counter Marines because Stalkers have a range of 6 and Marines have a range of 5. So I wouldn't do it against Protoss players. But doing a Mega Marine Rush on the Steppes of War can actually work, and I'll show you how it works. Anyway, basically, back the build order. Well, let me introduce my Protoss player for today. His name is Soap. He's only Platinum level league. I think he was like rank 4 or something in his Platinum league. So anyway, it looks like he's trying to set up some kind of proxy gateway me, but I found it and I am going after his probe. And there's a way to defeat the proxy gateway. Actually, I'll show you guys that in another tutorial. But anyway. Back to the game. Basically, what we are going to do today is we're going to build Mega Marine Rush. 2 barracks, Orbital Command Center, and then 2 more barracks, and then we're just going to rush the Protoss opponent as fast as possible. And one of the things about doing a Mega Marine Rush against a Protoss player, you can go pylon scouting, just like you do Overlord scouting. And one of the places that a Protoss player loves to build a pylon is right here. So after you get your first couple of Marines, you can just send your Marines down here just to scout for a pylon. And you can also just stop by this watchtower to see if there are any other pylons around your base. So let us see what the Protoss player is doing. Looks like he just wanted to set up some type of proxy. It didn't work. So let's get to the good part. I'm sure you guys already know the basic build order of a Mega Marine Rush, so I'm going to skip that part and go to something a little more interesting. Okay, here I go. I'm going to search for a pylon. And yes, this Protoss player is going to build a pylon in the typical place. Another thing, if you're going to forward your Raxes against a Protoss player, one important thing to remember is you need a bunker ahead of your barracks because Stalkers do outrange your barracks. So if you're in trouble, you need to build a bunker in front of it. But for this map, that is not the case. And will I get to it in this video? I'm not sure. I'll probably get to it in my next video where it was actually a little harder for me to defeat a Protoss player on this map using a Mega Marine Rush. Let's see how many units I got. Let's go to the unit count. I got 9 Marines, and he has 1 Stalker and a Zealot. Doesn't look like he's going to stand a chance. Mainly because I slowed him down a lot by taking his failed proxy rush right here. And I took his pylon here, I took his pylon over here. So I knew he was pretty slowed down, so I already had this game in the bag. So this is actually going to be a very quick game. Wasn't too much strategy in here, but the next video I'm going to do right away. And I'm going to show you guys what happens in Mega Marine Rush against a Protoss player who actually tries to 4-gate against you. Let's bring up the health bars. Unit loss count. So it doesn't look like he has anything to be able to counter this many Marines. What I did in this place, I set half my Marines to destroy the pylon and the other half to attack the Stalker, so I wouldn't be too much distracted. It's one of the things you can do against a Protoss player. So anyway, this was just a fun replay. I just wanted to show you guys how Mega Marine Rush can work on the Steppes of War. Again, it only works on this map. And this is HNN signing out. See you in my next video.